And welcome to the Power of Three with the spoken word on the No BS Duo Show. And welcome one and all. Is the Power of Three in the house? Let's see.
That we are.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we are.
Well, thank you. The Power of Three is in the house, and welcome to the family of the No BS Duo Show. What can we say? What can we say about the Power of Three?
Thank
My
you for having us.
goodness, yes. So, long time coming. All I knew is we could smell the artists of the spoken word in the air. But little did we know that y'all was coming to tear up the town. So welcome, and I'm glad that you're back. And now we have the spoken word back on the set. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm humbled to be a part of it. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a part of your network and on your show. And then not only that, to bring and be a part with two lovely, powerful, artistic, poetic sisters. Thank you.
Indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the one and only Mr. Poet Crucial. And little, if not already, you will understand why he is so crucial. His name should be critical. But not only is Mr. Poet Crucial here, he does have the dynamic too behind him. And when I say dynamic, I mean these sisters are dynamic. We have Miss Story. Hello, mother. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. Just want to thank you personally for giving us this opportunity and letting us put our art out here for the people.
Look. I tell you, like I told y'all when I saw y'all want a driver? Let me drive, and y'all just do what y'all do. I'll drive. My goodness. And after y'all hear, look, I'm excited. And by the time we finish this episode, y'all gonna understand why all I could say was, oh my. But it's one big my. Talking about a little package. A little package with a humongous inside unpackaging. Yeah, she make you go Johnny Gill. My. And I'm only talking about the one and only Real Eyes My. How are you?
You so calm, Realize. Go ahead and tell them the story. Girl, tell them the story.
That's a little storm right there built in. That's a big storm. Y'all ever seen them storms that they say it says yeah, the storm is under a category 3, and then it tears up stuff like a category 7. Oh my goodness. This young lady right here, when I say these three come in and really throw the microphone heated, now you know we all say finish and do what you gotta do and drop the mic. But these, the Power of Three, when they drop the mic be on fire. They could be burning buildings down. Burning down to the point where my whole system blew up. I couldn't get it to do nothing. I said, what is going on? And this is a new computer. I'm just trying to understand. Who does that? Who does that? The Power of Three, the spoken word. And when they speak, you can understand the heat. So tell me, how did the Power of Three come to be?
I will acquiesce and let the ladies tell that.
So, should we flip the coin and let the ladies tell us about how this became such a heated explosion between the three of y'all?
Well,
Listen.
go ahead, sis.
Look, so first of all, I sincerely apologize. I missed the introduction and my thanking you for having us on. I really appreciate it. So ready and excited to be a part of this project. It is a long time coming, so I'm feel extremely blessed and fortunate to be in this space with such amazing artists. So I'm sitting around the house minding my business the other day, and got a phone call from my brother, and he's just hype. He's just so excited. And so anytime he's excited about something, I'm excited about it. So he mentioned this project. He said this is something he definitely wanted to get involved in. He said, look, I want to I said I would definitely be interested in doing it, but I have to bring two people along with me. So I was like, all right, cool. Who you bringing? He was like, yo, I'm bringing my cousin Miss Story in. I was like, yo, because I heard so much about her. I was like, yo, I'm excited. Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. And then he was like, I'm bringing you in, Poet. I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool. I was ready for him to mention somebody else. I was like, but I just feel extremely fortunate to have been thought of and be in the company of Crucial and Miss Story, because they are definitely phenomenal in their own particular way. So yeah, that's my end of the story. That's my end. What you got, Miss?
Hey, mine is very similar. My cousin Crucial called me. He was super excited. He had actually texted me late the night before, but I was asleep. So I got a chance to talk to him over the phone. He was so excited about this opportunity because it's something we have talked about for a long time, and it's coming to fruition at this point. So I'm super excited to be working with my cousin, Poet Crucial, and of course, Realize Me. I've been hearing so much about you as well, so I'm happy to be working alongside with you as well.
So y'all understand this is Missy and this is Realize, and I stand corrected, me. But by the time you finish hearing them, you be like, my. But you know what's funny is for someone to be so excited, he is so quiet. But that's the secret of the whole Eskimo page, right? This thing, right? Because isn't the story behind his quietness? I think you told it best, or was it you, Realize? Which one of y'all told the story about the hostess that didn't give the mostest, but when he did, yeah, tell that story.
That was Realize.
Yeah. So I started performing here in Philly in 2008, 2009, something like that. And I, did some research, found out about this venue called Panoramic Poetry. And I went, it was at, I think it was like 8th and Arch or 8th and Market downtown at the time in the Cheney building. And so I went there, and the room was packed, full of people. There's this brother that's up. He's hosting. Okay, cool. He's calling one poet up. Poet go up, do their thing, sit down. Another poet come up, do their thing, and sit down. And the brother, he's doing his job as a host. He's doing a great job making sure everybody knows the rules, making sure everybody stays within their time, making, having very nice transitionals, from one poet to the next. And this went on. We did this, like twice a week. But he never performed. And so I thought to myself, well, okay, well, maybe he just isn't a performer. Maybe he doesn't do poetry and he just hosts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where I was when I was surely set straight. Because because he would always come, he'd have a notebook, he'd have his towel in his back pocket. He was always there. He looked the part. He looked like he was ready to go, but he never performed. The room, it was always packed. You have to understand, it was always packed. So if he didn't perform, it wasn't a big deal because he did a great job as a host. But I don't think we were even at Panoramic. I think we were somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me he was going to perform, but I'm thinking he going to pull out his notebook. So I didn't know what he was going to do. But man, I learned when this brother's, I'm going to fall out of my chair. I was sitting there dumbfounded, like, yeah, I get it. Crucial.
Yeah.
I get it. Crucial. And what I've learned from him later on, we went on to co-host together for that event, Panoramic. And what I learned from him later on was that wasn't no need. The poetry, the open mics, they're not about the hosts, so there was no need for him to perform. He can perform, as a host, we get in where we fit in. If we have to perform, then we will. If we need to fill up some space, or if somebody has a special request, if there's enough time. But the events, the venues are not for the host. The venues and the events are for the open mic. So I've learned so much from him. But if you don't know, then you should definitely find someone and ask. Go ahead and make yourself comfy, sit down, make sure you got some pillows around you so that when you pass out, you don't abruptly on the floor, because he ain't no joke.
I think you did. I think you kind of put it right there in the form of how I felt, because I was like, okay, but so this is what happened. So we all know that unfortunately a guest didn't show up, so we had to throw a little something together real quick. But it's amazing that the place was called, what was it called? You said Panoramic.
Yeah, Panoramic Poetry.
It was called Panoramic Poetry.
And now we in a pandemic doing poetry. How coincidental did that happen? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there, because I'm gonna tell you how I had a panic attack. Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for him to perform, and the category 3, which actually destroys as category 7, Miss Realize Me.
I'm like, what is she talking about? What happened?
Yeah, she just comes in the building. You look at her and you're like, it's like the weatherman comes and says, oh, it's just a little tropical rain. It's just a little tropical storm. It's just about a category 2 or category 3. It's not going to do any damage. And then it comes in the store and wreck the whole place up. Like, that's what she literally did to our open mic that we had on the No BS Duo show. And I was like, how dare this young little thing come up in here and cause so much ruckus, like a category 7? Like, who does that? And then
oh my goodness.
Poetic, I'm calling him poetic because he's a poet, but he's just so poetic till he makes you and paints you to the point where you stop and look at you and be like, oh, did anybody see me doing that to me? Because he kind of makes you feel like I'm talking to you, and you start answering his question with your little body remarks. And I'm like, huh? And he says, like, the way she walks across the room and she swayed from left to right. And I felt my body go left to right. And I'm looking around like, okay, did anybody in my house see me do that? Because they're going to think I'm real crazy right now. And then the crucial effect came. When he was finished, he left me with the cliffhanger from that movie that everybody was scared to see. And after a while, everybody was like, wherever you go, you better go and tell somebody where you're going to be at all times. Y'all remember that scary movie that came out 2 years ago? What was that?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
The one that had the back song that says stay woke.
Oh, you talking about Get Out.
Because I could not close my mouth, but everything in my body was like, get out. Get out. I couldn't breathe. I was already sitting. So how you fall if you're already sitting and not breathing? I had to kind of pat myself to make me breathe. Like, my body was like, I think we need to give her CPR. And my brain was like, well, hand, you're closer, hit your chest, do something, because she got to speak. And I was like, did he really do that to me? Yes, he was that crucial with his critical self. I'm just saying. And then Miss Story. You got to tell your story, honey, because you sit in the corner, but you ain't no little storm either. I'm just saying, where your fire coming at? Tell us about your fire, dear.
Well, I've actually been writing for quite a long time, but I didn't really get into performing until I spoke with my cousin Crucial, and he really motivated me to get out and start performing poetry.
Think of that word again, get out. Go ahead.
He is like the best motivator, like motivational speaker that I have encountered. He makes you feel good about what you do. But he will tell you the truth, which is the best part of it. So he always pushes me to be better. And that's what I really appreciate about him. He's definitely my mentor. I look up to him. I know if I ask him a question, he's going to give me the straight truth, which is what I need.
Got you. So now the man of the hour, the one they call him, the one I said that's a poet that is poetically critical with his crucial self. Only Mr. Poet Crucial. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you, Shauna?
I'm still trying to breathe from the last time we were together. I haven't gotten over you yet. You're like a bad relationship, you know. You just don't get over them. You just keep shaking your head and going, "How did that happen? How did that happen?" Yeah, that's what you got me at.
Well, first and foremost, let me just say I'm humbled, and I thank the compliments and comments that Miss Story and Realize Me have given, and I am humbled and thankful that they came to me and they were comfortable with me being a major part of their poetry growth and evolution. I've always tried to be real with them in anything I've ever said, how I talk to them, what I talk to them about. And I've always tried to be my best righteous foot forward. Like I said, or like Realize Me said earlier, I started out as hosting a venue in Philly called Panoramic Poetry, which was a major venue in Philly. It has some of the hottest poets and artists and musicians come through. Matter of fact, when Music Soul Child first started his career, he came to Panoramic. When Poetry first came over to Philadelphia and started, they came to Panoramic. Jill Scott, in her poetry book, has a word and a shout out to Panoramic Poetry in the foreword, I believe. I can't remember if it's in the foreword or it's in the back, but I think it's in the foreword. Okay. But anyway, she gives a shout out to Panoramic Poetry. So I've been blessed and fortunate to see some very talented people come through, and some of the poets that have come through have been amazing. And I've tried to be a student, a teacher, a motivator, an inspirer, all of those things when I was the host of Panoramic, because so many talented people were coming through. And then even in Realize Me and Miss Story's case and situation, they represented a lot of what a lot of poets represented that came through Panoramic. They had good story. They had good wordplay. They had the analogies, the adjectives, the descriptions, the metaphors, the similes. But what they were trying to find was their confidence, their voice, because every poem can be recited 77 different ways. And within those 77 different ways, you have to find your voice, the way that makes it right for you. Mm-hmm. And to watch their growth and elevation and evolution in this art, it makes me humbled, makes me happy, and makes me thankful. So I'm just blessed to be able to have them be willing to want to come through and share with me on this venture on your network. And again, I thank you and appreciate you for allowing us this opportunity.
Well, you know, here on the No BS Duo show, that's how we came to be. It was due to this pandemic. And, you know, we had to look at the new normalcy. That seems to be the new word around, along with another word that I'm not going to speak about right now, but we kind of know the new word that's running around that starts with an E right now. And they from Philly too, but we're not even going to talk about them right now. But, you know, we all and we were supposed to have a podcast, and quarantine came. So that had to be pushed to the side. But we was like, you know, we still need to do something because we were supposed to come through. So we got to find something that we need to do. And we were blessed that we were able to find a platform that would fit for the new normalcy. So when I was looking around for, you know, new programming, I was told by one of our all of our favorite person, Miss Sharon Moyner. She said, "Have you heard of Poet Crucial?" I was like, "No." So he, came through, was like, "I'll be glad to do it." I was like, "Cool." And it's been a perfect puzzle ever since. So, we at the No BS Duo Show is grateful that you three is now a part of our family. So, this all goes in together to be a blessing through a major disaster, but it's a blessing. And it's very odd that you can find blessings during a major catastrophe such as this. But I'm just glad that the call was made and we was able to answer the call, and we all came to an agreement and said that, hey, the spoken word does exist, and we're pulling them from the underground and we putting them out front. And my, oh my, oh my, are you guys going to be in for a treat? And just as a treat, is it possible that we can probably get just to give the people just a taste of what to look for when Thursday nights come around at 7?
Absolutely.
If there's one thing I would always say to these two ladies and any poet that ever came to any venue I ever hosted is keep one in your back pocket. So I know these ladies will not let me down. And all you got to do is call my name because I keeps one in the pocket.
So we're going to shake up this bag. And we're going to put you on the spot tonight. Because, we didn't know that you could, we didn't know you could blow it up. Better yet, let me ask the power of three. Let me let them decide who's going to be the one to step up to the mic first, just to give them a little taste of what they can look for.
I'm ready to step up to the mic.
Uh-oh.
This is Miss Story.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Hey, Miss Story said, hold up. Let me tell y'all about it. Go ahead, Miss Story. You on the mic.
So I'm just gonna ask if you would allow me to introduce myself.
Honey, go for it.
Can I introduce myself? Okay.
Do you need some music?
Nope, I got it.
Work it.
My first name is Melissa, but I'm better known to my friends and family as Miss or Missy. Just a shy girl from the NC, trying to make my mark on this world so when I leave here, hopefully people will miss me. So please don't diss me, love me, hug me, embrace me, kiss me, because I only kick these rhymes and stories righteously as they're presented to me. I view this as a gift from God, you see, because without him, none of this would be possible. Me without poetry in my life is highly improbable. Poetry, my first love, my true love, I put her before anybody that decides to step up. So I invite you to take this journey with me, this journey that releases and sets me free, this journey that starts in my head, sometimes awakening me out of my bed from a deep sleep. Thoughts, feelings, ideas just waiting to be released, hoping to find a listening ear, one soul to touch, someone who's digging my message just as much, so that through my writings, I'm no longer a mystery, but my name should be pronounced Miss Story, Miss Story, Miss Story. In peace.
Yo! Oh. Yo!
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Come on.
Hey. Okay.
Yes.
She said Miss Story, but it's pronounced Miss Story. Oh,
yes.
What?
Yo.
That's
what's up.
Did y'all see the story go up? And you know what I saw? I saw a big building, 4 stories. Now I went to see 6 stories. 7 stories. So she said from the NC. So wait a minute. I need to do a AC, Ace Ventura's moment. I need to back this thing up for a minute. Did you say NC like in North Carolina NC?
As in North Carolina. Yes.
Well, look at where the triangle start. Here, the power of 3 is up in NC. MC.
MC.
Wow. That means a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Story. Miss Story. Last time somebody actually got me like that was when let's see, Jill Scott said, let me spell it for you. JILLSCOTE. Yeah. Like, what? Okay. Oh, I get the point that it's two T's, but you giving it, you don't understand. Like she did, I could see her doing her 20 eyes as she's doing T-E. Can you picture that? That's why I was able to picture that Miss Story. I told you. They just come up in the place, they just like throw the mic. Like, who burns the mic and throws it? They do. Miss Story, not mystery, which there should be. Woo! My goodness, you got me scratching the back of my head. Like, did she really say that? She said it with attitude. You know, so this is what I got for you. Tell me if I'm correct. Okay. You ever have somebody tell you off and they just cut you and they just slice you all up, and then you walk away and be like, wait a minute, did she just cut me? Because you always like kind of feel the blood gushing out your throat. And, you know, she just came and just cut you up and just walked away like it was nothing. Like, do that. Like, I'm going to tell you about yourself. So better yet, if you even got the inkling or got it just a bit twisted, let me tell you who I am, because obviously you don't know. But by the time we finish with the mystery of not knowing who I am, you're going to know. I'm not a mystery, but I am Miss Story. You know what? I'm going to tell this story forever. Lordy have mercy. So who going next to tap the mic? I'm just saying, I always tell everybody that whenever you come to the BS Duo show, bring your drinks and your bottle. We gonna need another tag for them because they're not gonna be able to drink because they're gonna be choking. So they're gonna go to drink and they're gonna be like, and that's not gonna be COVID-19 cough either. I'm just saying they ain't gonna be able to eat and drink while y'all up on the mic. Not with people coming up like Miss Story that tells you don't get it twisted. I'm from the NC, okay, baby. Well, okay. So who's I'm scared to ask. Who's next on the mic?
Let it be realized me.
Okay. Miss Category 7. Go ahead. Take Category 3. Go ahead. Show them why they call you Category 7. Well, at least I do. Go ahead. All
right. Check the appropriate box that labels and identifies me, please, as though fitting in is an aspiration of mine. Normalcy is for losers, those with limited imaginations, and mine is vast. I create realities that work for my vision. Glasses don't give me 20/20. They give me 4 altered perceptions in which I personally and individually choose which ones to accept, reject, and sometimes even merge. My reality is mine. There are times I'm a purple dragon, regal, strong, and fierce. I'm blazing and on fire in my element. Can't tell me nothing when I'm doing my thing. Confidence walks in the room long before I do. Cockiness is thrown to anyone so silly enough to challenge me. Come on now. You know who I am. You know what I do. And if you're still confused, have a seat, take some notes, and I will happily show you. Sometimes I'm Beyonce with a sassy alter ego, dancing around in my living room with lingerie, got them staring through the peephole. Sometimes I'm like Claudine, trying to make the system work for me and all my children. Sometimes I'm like Claire with my husband out here building. You can call me Diamond with aspirations higher than my actions. I ain't gonna front. Or you can call me Ronnie. I use what I got to get what I want. Sometimes I'm like frickin' frack, petty, messy, throwing shade until it all goes to hell and I'm standing in the petty, shady mess that I've made. I'm an African Maasai warrior queen. Ain't got no time to be sitting pretty while my black men are being massacred in these streets. Call me Catherine, call me Angela, call me Asada, because I will not rest until my people have justice. I'm on the front line with my rifle, on the front line with my grenade, on the front line with my Quran like Betty, on the front line with my Bible like Coretta, on the front line with my revolutionary like Winnie. See, I'm proper and feminine like my mother taught to be. I'm boisterous and outspoken like my father raised me to be. I'm an entrepreneur because I have vision far past this corporate job. I have this corporate job because I work damn hard to get here at this table doing this work. I wear my lace fronts, my lashes, my full set, and this face is beat because options and versatility is mandatory for me. I have natural locks, my lip gloss is my only makeup, and I don't feel like wearing no damn bra because options and versatility is a mandatory for me. Matching my hijabs with my handbags, I rocking my pink Timbs and my new Benz, wearing the Kente fashion to the governor's mansion. I tell you, being normal is for losers when I can be so fabulously fluid. I am a shot caller, a trendsetter, a pacemaker, a big baller. I'm a fighter, a lover, a mother, and a wife. I am a lady, a beast, a diva, and a freak. I am whatever I want to be. I am a woman. There is absolutely nothing that can limit me. So check the appropriate box that labels and identifies me, please, as though fitting in is an aspiration of mine. Normalcy is for losers, those with limited imaginations, and mine is vast. Thank you.
Woo-wee. I'm snapping for you.
Can I just ask you a question? What did I do to you?
Wait, let me tell you, that poem was written to he's actually ended up being a very good friend of mine. But there was this brother I was talking to one day.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking to him, and I'm a little different at times, but I was telling him about something that was going on, and he said to me, and I'm gonna do his voice, you may know who he is. He said, "Does that sound normal to you?" And I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out. Normalcy is not an aspiration of mine. If you want somebody normal, you should go find another woman. So that poem was born. So I do thank him for that.
Wow, I think it's so crucial. I guess she told you, huh?
No.
Please, she wasn't talking about me.
No.
Who was she talking about?
I don't want to give no names, but I think it is. But I don't want to be the one to give. Look, I don't want to be the one to tell other people's story. I just tell my story. Now, she wasn't talking about me.
Listen, it wasn't crucial, and it definitely wasn't my husband.
So let me find out for sure. Realize me. I think I know who that's about, but let me just be certain. Was that me?
No, that wasn't you. You know who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is.
It wasn't you.
See, I told y'all her name is me, but by the time you finish, the normalcy says my. my. Didn't I tell you she was a category 7? She walks in and looked like a 3, but boy, is she disastrous. I wanted to know, what did I do? Because I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Okay.
I'm humble, Queen. Thank you.
Told you what she stand for. Then she educated you to let you know. I know where I come from. You just don't know. Ooh, you know what? I feel my computer going down. So let me tell y'all what I'm going to tell y'all. So if it just so happened that I blink out and you still hear them go, y'all still keep going because the show's still going. My computer may just need to breathe because, woo, honey, Lord, if this is what Thursday nights is going to look like, can y'all imagine? Oh my gosh, was getting ready to come and bust through the doors here at the No BS Duo show. Oh my God, I couldn't. Did y'all see her picture? Let me show y'all her picture again. Don't she get that look like? Do you know who I am? Let me go back to the other young lady, the one that you know about mystery. Don't
yes,
look at the look on her face. She looking at you like, don't even get it twisted. I look.
Yeah.
I'll take care of you, okay? I will build on top of you. And before I'm done, you will realize that the cement is now dry and I am standing in front of you. I'm just you ladies make me feel proud to be a lady. Because I be like, yeah, I got what they said. That's right. It's what they said. Yup, they said it. Oh my goodness, this is really intense. And just to think, that was only the power of 2. So the third one is about to hit the mic. So I suggest y'all get your oxygen tanks, and if y'all don't, I don't know if Amazon sells them, but y'all gonna want to do something because let's just say I'm gonna warn y'all. Mr. Crucial, you ready to hit you ready to hit the microphone?
Always, poet. Always. I keep a poem in my back pocket. Always. I'm ready.
Whew. All right,
Now,
I'm very brief now. Okay.
I just want to say before I go in, you now realize what I realized when I first heard these two perform. And I am humbled and thankful that they approached me and asked me to help them evolve and grow in this artistry. I am humbled that they see me as a mentor. They allow me to grow and move with them. But I'll tell you now, on this day in 2020, I know that these two right here, they can fly with ease, and I'll put everything I have on that without question. Now, this poem I'm about to do, I want to go do something for the sisters, but I feel like that the sisters are represented well with Realize Me, the story. So I'm going to go with another piece in my head. It's called Celebration. And this piece is really spawned off of the 4th of July, ironically. So it goes like this. 4th of July, and again for another year, you lie. July 4th is not my culture's true Independence Day. That holiday for people like me that share my melanin is forever, June 19th. Our legal freedom came in Texas 2.5 years after the end of the Civil War, which many of my culture bled and fought for, then eventually also died for. There were no rockets' red glare or bombs bursting in the air, no freedom for us to share. Though many had been brave, a large population of my people was still considered slaves. And even when freedom finally became certain, they made sure to let us know we were still beneath them, to only write us in as 3/4 of a person. So how could freedom embrace us when still so many of us were broken and hurt? Only when finding our own could we then break free from the racist seeds that were sowed. 4th of July, and again for another year, you lie. July 4th is not my culture's true Independence Day. That holiday for me and people like me that share my melanin is forever, June 19th. And until it's finally seen as the national holiday it deserves to be, I'll personally take off that day to celebrate with my people whose past history agrees with me, never to forget their blood also originates from the red, black, and green, just like me. Now, I also still enjoy being off on the 4th of July, but for a different motive indeed, because my freedom was officially secured on what we love as Juneteenth. Though still now here in 2020, there are basic liberties and rights afforded to others that's not afforded to me, or those whose skin color is dark and rich like me. Fearful still of the modern day lynching by the KKK disguised as the modern day police, along with those deputies in their mainstream America routinely playing their part against us, calling those same police from the racism steadily growing that was sown in their hearts. So don't speak to me about some 4th of July, because this again for another year, you lie. Since July 4th is not my culture's true Independence Day, that holiday for people like me that share my melanin is forever, June 19th. And again, still in 2020, under the 45th president of these divided states, I'm fighting for a privilege still that you are given just by being born with pale skin. And if I was afforded even 1,000 extra lifetimes, it's sure without doubt, I'd certainly always choose to come back as Black. To celebrate true independence with my people whose melanin glows like mine, understanding the importance of finally being free on this day that we call and love Juneteenth. Peace.
Yeah. Mm.
I know him.
Yes,
That's why they call them crucial.
Yeah.
I just, it's like you don't know you don't know whether to snap, clap, what you just don't know what standing ovation to give. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, seriously, like woo! Didn't I tell you that y'all was really not going to be able to respond? Like, I can see people sitting there looking like, well, if you ain't know what June 19th was, you now know. They ain't your, that's our holiday. And your pale skin. See what I'm saying? They just light the microphone up and throw it. Like, who does that? Nobody but the power of three. So yeah, I can see why the three of y'all came to be. It's just like we said before, it's that destiny, it's that designed destiny or that designed conversation that was meant to happen and meant to be. But woo-wee. So this is what they got to look forward to on Thursday nights at 7 on the No BS Duo Show. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. And I'm hoping that with a strong following and a strong group, we have some definite beautiful ideas in play for you, for those that listen, that those are caught in, that those who dig the poetry and spoken word. Again, with all three of us, we try to walk it righteously. We try to be about it in our message, and we try to be true to our message. And if you catch us on the streets, say hello, speak. Check us out. If you see us on Facebook, link up, send us friend requests. We are down to earth, brothers and sisters, trying to represent righteously for the people.
Definitely, and you are definitely representing. I can guarantee you that because you definitely standing for the women. Like, we seriously, ladies, you are really giving us a reason to stand and be proud. Bringing the fact that we said that, ironically, this was about the 4th of July that your poem was related to. I remember just observing the world and saying, did you know that? Did you see that? Like, how long was you here? How long was this going on? And you really have no idea that, you had an idea, but you thought maybe it was still in the books until now it's presented that it just was wearing a mask. But now that the mask is off because of 45, nobody have no leaders. It's like, where are the Coretta Scott Kings? Where are the Miss Shabazz? Where are those powerful women that we used to stand up? Where's the Angelas? I mean, I hear about the Karens, but now I hear about the Realize Mai and Miss Story. And I have now powerful people that are standing. So when they ask me, where's Malcolm X and where is Martin Luther King and where's all the other Black leaders that used to stand before them and stand with us, I can now say, have you heard of Poet Crucial? So with this power of three, look, you want to empower some people to be able to stand up and say, yeah, they talking about me. They discussing me. And I'm just so privileged that we have the three of y'all here. And so what's going to happen is on Thursday nights at 7:00, you guys are going to take the center stage. And when y'all take the center stage, people are going to be allowed to call in and they will also be able to tap the mic. But you guys are going to mainly and basically be able to hold it down. Is that correct? That's how it's going to go?
Without question, I'm always talking because off the mic, I'm an introvert. So I want the ladies definitely to chime in as well. But without question, starting July 23rd, Thursday, that's going to be our first show. And on July 23rd, the features for the night will be none other than myself, Poet Crucial, along with the two other co-hosts, lovely ladies, Realize Me and Miss Story. We will hold it down. We will be the features. And then every Thursday after July 23rd, we will have a special feature come through along with a spotlight. And we intend to hold the show down from 7 to 9. And if this show takes off like I believe it can, and I believe it will, we will extend those hours to make the permanent time 7 to 10. And then what we'll do is if we're really getting a lot of love and people are feeling our vibe and understanding what the messages we're trying to bring, we will then do something special for you where once a month or maybe once every 2 months, we will do a show from 7 p.m. to 12 midnight, and we will rock folks for as long as they want to rock with us. Now, after that, I'm going to let the ladies speak.
Well, ladies, what y'all have to say to that?
I agree with Crucial Poet. I think that we are going to put our best foot forward and hold it down. I'm really looking forward to virtually meeting other poets who are like-minded so we can get this message out to the people.
Absolutely. This is, this show is going to be so important. Everybody is looking for it. We're needing it with everything that's going on right now. Interaction, being able to experience poetry, being able to be uplifted is something that we need right now, So I'm so excited. This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to hear what people have been creating on quarantine, what people have been thinking about on quarantine, and really just being able to express ourselves so that we can uplift each other, which is, exactly why we all love this art.
And you guys are doing a fabulous job with this art. We always heard that they were in the air, and we always considered y'all to be the underground. Y'all were the power to the people. Y'all always gave us strength and motivated and encouraged people to know who they are and stand accordingly. And, somewhere, somehow, I believe that that's the part that we need right now. Because, even though we're standing up and we're, standing up for ourselves, it just seemed as though when the poets stepped in the room and when y'all did the spoken word, y'all gave us motivation to march forth and make things happen. And you guys are right. It's been a long time coming, and I'm just glad that we were able to have that divine intervention to make this happen. So we are so gratefully appreciated for the power of 3. And so I'll share the fact that we came up with the name like how you name your baby. You don't know who your baby is when you see them. You just know you got a name for them. And the name, usually you get a definition for them and you go, yeah, that's the name I want to name my child. But when collaboratively I looked at the 3 before even hearing them speak, I knew something was powerful. And I just hope that the power that they, bestowed upon you all, that it would energize us right now, because right now we need to be energized and the spoken word needs to be heard. And if y'all tell it the way y'all told it tonight, they gonna sit down and listen. I felt like I even sat down and straightened up. It was like, yeah, what am I slouching for? Yeah, that's right. That's me. Stand up, Shauna. Stand up. But then I had to turn around.
I just want to also say that not only will our platform be open to poets, we also encourage singers to come through and share as well. So it's going to be a poetry musical platform. And so if you're a singer and you're a poet, please come through and share. And I show, like I said earlier, the first show that we will be doing is Thursday, July 23rd. So if you're out there, you happen to come across this show and you wrote your first poem on July 22nd, 2020, please know that you are welcome to come share. We are not here to put people in categories. This is about the poetry. This is about the message. This is about the art. So whether you are a new-time artist or a seasoned artist, this platform is for you. All are included. All are inclusive. All are welcome. So please keep that in mind. And there is no censorship. So please keep that in mind.
And there's two ways that you can come in on the show. If you want to come in through video, we will gladly give you the link where you can come in and you can perform straight here from the studio, or you can actually call into the Zoom line. And if you call into the Zoom line, you call in and you put in your meeting ID number, and then you will put in your code, as you see right here on the bottom of the screen. There is no password, just hashtags, and it will bring you right in. You'll have the option if you want to use the phone and call in, or if you want to just use our meeting ID number to get in. But either way, you can use that process, and you can always be available because you can see us on YouTube. We'll be streaming on YouTube as well as Facebook, because it's time for the spoken word to be heard again. We done heard the music, we done seen the DJs, we done heard all the other live performances, but we haven't heard the poets, and they got something to say. And if y'all don't believe they got something to say, I believe these three have given y'all a taste of some medicine of what y'all missing and what y'all can look forward to seeing more of. But there is one catch. One catch. And y'all know I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem telling y'all, if y'all see that little dollar sign in the front with them things behind it that, you know, people be putting stuff in an app too. If you just happen to see that little green dollar sign come up with some letters and numbers behind it, you know, when entertainers show you some love, you should show some love back, because, you know, that love will be the one that will be able to help us to make sure that we can continue the love and love you back. So whenever you see an entertainer giving you some love, yeah, thank them for it. Give them some love, especially when you have 300 views and you give $1. That's a bill. For some of us, that's even a meal. So let's be kind to one another. And when you see that little dollar sign with that little, you know, name behind it, you know how I always say, if you care to love them back when you see them. Can I get the choir to say amen?
Amen.
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 And I just want to let you know, Shauna, that on the first show, I want everyone to call in and zoom in and listen. And even if you don't ever perform a poem, never be mistaken. We will give you a 2-hour show, and it will be real. It will be live, because without question, if need be, with myself, realizing me in this story, we can easily hold down 2 hours. But see, it's not about us. It's about nurturing the other artists, the up-and-coming artists, whether they're new or the seasoned artists, just supporting. We want them to come through and share. But if you're a little nervous and a little timid and hesitant in the beginning, don't worry. We can hold down your 2 hours for you. We got poetry. That's never a question. But we want it to be about those coming to share and join with us. And we want to allow you to share your artwork on this platform. That's right. What we want to do.
And you know what? That's what makes y'all fit in so perfectly, because it's never about us. And we know that there are some burning poets out there that's just burn that microphone up and just toss it in the room like a bonfire. I just ask y'all one thing, and when y'all do, can y'all give a sister some notice so I can make sure I got the fans on so y'all don't burn those circuits down? Because, you know, the last one y'all burnt the circuit down, and we was like, what is going on? So,
oh man.
So I'm just saying, can you give us some warning so we can get some backup systems to come up and, you know, set up and, you know, get in order, you know. I'm just saying, y'all, you know, y'all help us out.
Oh man.
So as we said, this is our new Thursday night show. And for your viewing pleasure, I'd like to introduce you once again to the Power of Three, where you will not only hear from Poetic See, I did it again. Mr. Poet Crucial. And you also will have category 3 that disturbs like category 7, Miss Realize My, and I'm sorry, Realize Me. And then of course, you have the lady that tells you, don't get it twisted. Don't even look at me as a mystery. Know that I am Miss Story. So the power of 3 right here, you can never go wrong, and you will always be pleased and walk away encouraged. So, wow, I'm sweating. I'm under the fan and air conditioner. I don't know how you can do that, but I'm doing it. So I guess it has something to do with the fact that y'all have this burning microphone like sitting in the middle of my living room, just, burning profusely. I think that's what's going on. I have no other words to explain what's actually taking place or happening here, So as long as we always know that y'all always will have, like a preacher says, y'all always have a sermon in y'all pockets. Y'all always ready. Y'all ready. They said they ready, y'all. So
we ready.
Y'all ready. Y'all ready. What they say? They ready. They ready.
We ready. We ready.
Woo! I'm trying to tell y'all in for a feast. But I'm going to make sure I tell everybody, do not come with your drinks and your bottles. Because if you do, I tell you to drink with caution. I promise you. Because you're going to have a corona cough. But you're going to have something. Woo! You're going to have doctors needing to check you, because when they go to check your temperature to find out that your body is steaming, they want to know why. And you would nicely tell them, because I've been formally introduced to the power of 3 on the spoken word Thursday nights at 7. Guaranteed. Promise you. Guaranteed performance. And not with just them, but open to you as well. So is there anything else that we need to tell them or introduce them to? Oh, yes. Where are you coming from, Poet Crucial? What state you in? What you representing?
Well, I'm born and raised in Philadelphia. I am from Philadelphia. I love the Philly. That's always home. That's where Panoramic was. That's where Poetic Vibes was. That's where Poetry and Praise was, the venues that I hosted. But I currently now reside in Delaware. So I'm just down 95. I'm not far. Not far at all.
All right. So we got the NC. We got the DE. So, where you coming from, Real Life?
I'm here in Philly.
Hey. Yes, PA representative.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait. We got a PA residing in the house.
That's right.
No insult or no discrimination to any other state. And I must say, and I must state my disclaimer. My disclaimer is, it may be my truth and my statement, but it doesn't have to necessarily be yours. I'm just saying it's mine, It's just a PA thing, just a PA thing.
Word.
And no, I ain't no poet. I can sing, but I don't sing, and I won't sing. So y'all will only just, look, y'all leave me stunned. So I'm going to be like the woman in the pew. Y'all going to minister to me Thursday night. I'm just going to sit back and go, oh, wait.
North Carolina is hitting too. I tell you, when I first started performing, I was out in North Carolina in Charlotte. So Miss Storia, I'm so glad that you're here, ready to bring us that Southern flow. It's everything. It's everything.
Well, my family is in North Carolina, so we may have to shake that tree to find out.
Yeah.
We may have to shake that tree and find out. We got kinfolk down in the Carolinas.
Yeah, just let me know. I probably know them.
Because let me see, I think it was in November, I was almost contemplating staying in Charlotte, because came there and fell in love. That street is like beautiful. It's like on one side of the street, it looks like the life in, well, you know what? I wasn't in North Carolina. I was in South Carolina, Charlotte. But my people on my father's side is in North Carolina. Okay. So, but either way, the countryside is a good place to be. It's a lovely place to be. But I'm just glad that the power of three is coming from these three powerful states. So we can look forward to some really, really, really good reviewing entertainment from these three. These tree right here. Yeah, so as y'all know, I'm just a jokester. I don't kick no flows. I don't do that. I don't do that. I could do that back in the day. I think I tried to do that. I think we all did. But anyway, you know, I'd rather just, you know, do what I do. Sit back and drive for everybody. Let everybody get where they need to get to and make things happen. And I just want to thank you guys again for coming on board to make it happen for the people who are in need of spoken word, who's missing spoken word. And we're really excited to have the three of you here. So is there anything else you guys want to say to us before we bounce up out of here?
I just want to say again, thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing a platform for all three of us to share our art. I couldn't think of doing it with two more beautiful, wonderful souls, people, and just spirits that I feel totally free and happy and protected and covered with. So thank you.
And I'm gonna mirror the same thoughts of Crucial. You know, thank you for giving us this platform. We really appreciate it, and we hope not to disappoint.
My sentiments exactly. You know, thank you for the opportunity. So glad, you know, as I've been saying, so appreciative and humbled to be working with the both of you. You know, Crucial, you know, you roll with me for a number of years and continue, and I appreciate you and love you. Miss Story, I can't wait for us to build, you know, that relationship. I know we already got it, sis. You know, this is going to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to everything that's about to come. I'm ready.
Me too, no doubt.
Yes, this is, like I said, this is a very beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I'm just so glad that y'all have moved in. So y'all can look forward to seeing shows starting next Thursday at 7:00 p.m. and that will be Tonight's the Night, Thursday night spoken word with the power of three. So y'all already know how we do it here on the No BS Duo Show. We always tell y'all, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Just enjoy everything. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. And whatever you do, we promise and beg you to please wash your hands and practice social distancing. So from our family to yours, we are going to say good night. I just need to see if anybody got a fire hydrant because I got to put this fire out that's in the middle of my carpet here. So yeah, if somebody can give me a fire extinguisher, I can save my house before this become a 3-alarm fire. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all stay safe. And thank you for coming on the Noah, the No BS Duo Show, where we create and perform just for you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.